How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now, on today's show, we're going to be talking about Paul Pogba because he's hit back at claims that he's going to quit the French national team. We're also going to be taking a look at tonight's Champions League matches with Manchester City and Liverpool both in action. And the last piece of news involves Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta has said that fatigue is one of the reasons why they lost to Leicester.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start is Manchester United and Paul Pogba. And he is not very happy at all. And I do not blame him because reports surfaced a couple of days ago by the Sun newspaper. I don't even want to actually say that name, but I'm doing it for the context of the video. And they had claimed he had quit the French national team over comments made by the country's president, which perceived to be against Islam. The French leader this month declared war on Islamist separatism, which he believes is taking over some Muslim communities in France. The said paper alleged that Pogba, a practicing Muslim, reacted to Macron's comments by quitting the national team. They have since apologised and amended their story. Pogba himself has said unacceptable fake news on a screenshot from a headline from the said newspaper on an Instagram post. So Paul Pogba has made it very, very clear that these are lies. He's put absolutely 100% unfounded news about me, stating things I have never said or thought. I am appalled, angry, shocked and frustrated. Some media used me to make total fake headlines in the sensible subject of the French current events and adding the French national team to the pot. I am against any and all forms of terror and violence. Unfortunately, some press people don't act responsibly when writing the news, abusing their press freedom, not verifying is what they write, reproduce is true, creating a gossip chain without caring, and it affects people's lives. He's also gone on to say that he is taking legal action against the publishers whilst they have themselves issued an apology. Now, I think I speak on behalf of Paul Pogba and everybody in the UK, especially when I say that the Sun can shove their apology up their arsehole. For all of the people that are not privy to this newspaper in the country and why there's such a big thing against them, it all stems from Hillsborough and the fans that sadly lost their lives there, the Liverpool fans. And just Google it, you will see all the stories for yourself and some of the things that they reported at that time. Yeah, and it's just a chain of events, and they're always going out of their way to just ruin people's lives, and their stories are just nothing but crap and not great in any way, shape or form in that respect. And fair play to Paul Pogba. It'd be interesting to see what he can get done with this legal action and how far he can take it. But listen, he's a player that's got a lot of money, so it isn't going to really bother him paying a legal team to go and win this case, because that's a defamation of character, and the false accusations is just awful. And yeah, I don't think what's the word? But I don't think he's not going to be short of any support in this subject. Even Liverpool fans, who of course have a massive rivalry with Manchester United, given the fact of who it is and everything, they will fully back Paul Pogba, because this is not a footballing matter in that sense. It's more than that. The story also was published by the Mirror, Mail Online and other websites. And they have all said that they apologise for any upset caused. So, yeah, what can I say about the English media? They've got a thing about, I think media in general, they like to exaggerate, shall we say. And with these in particular, spread lies, because that's what it is. Spreading lies. And it's not great. And fair play to Paul Pogba. Next up, we have tonight's Champions League games. And yes, I know Arsenal are not in it. Yeah, go on, run the jokes. Ha, ha, ha. Leave it in the comment section. Ooh, Thursday night football. Why are you talking about the Champions League? It is what it is. First game, we have Lokomotiv Moscow against Bayern Munich. I'll go with a Bayern Munich win for that one. Shakhtar Donetsk against Inter Milan. I will go with an Inter Milan win on that one. Atalanta against Ajax. Ooh, that's a bit of a difficult one. I think that Ajax will get their Champions League campaign off to a win now after their defeat a couple of weeks ago. Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Salzburg. I think Atletico Madrid will win that game. FC Porto, Olympiacos. Porto for me. Liverpool against FC Midtjylland. Should be a very, very comfortable, evening for Liverpool, but you never know. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Real Madrid. I'm actually going to go with a Mönchengladbach win on this one. Don't know why. Maybe it was the last result in the Champions League for Madrid. They were great last time out in the league, weren't they, though? But I don't know. Just maybe home advantage for Mönchengladbach. And Real Madrid just don't ever seem the same in the Champions League now Ronaldo's gone. Marseille against Manchester City. Now, I'll tell you something. If fans weren't allowed in the stadium, I'd probably be edging with a possible result for Marseille here. Because their home support is just absolutely phenomenal. And it's how much that will affect them. Man City are there to be got at. Unless you're Arsenal, of course. Because you just don't attack anyone. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Manchester City, they want to keep up that winning run. This, of course, is that elusive trophy for them and Pep Guardiola. So it remains to be seen how they actually do. And like I was saying, Liverpool in action, Manchester City in action. And it should be, an interesting night in the Champions League. But looking at some of those away teams as well, you've got to fancy them. And that might be worth a little go on an accumulator. Not encouraging gambling or anything, but, maybe if you do like to have the little flutter here or there, yeah, maybe. Because you can get some good away wins there. But we'll wait and see, because this season's just thrown up all the maddest kind of results and nothing seems to be a given anymore. Last piece of news involves Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta believes fatigue has played a factor in Arsenal's tame defeat to Leicester. The Gunners failed to break down Brendan Rodgers' resolute Foxes as regular tormentor Jamie Vardy netted again in a 1-0 win. That result saw Arsenal slip to 10th in the early Premier League table at the end of a tough week, which saw Mesut Ozil controversially omitted from the 25-man Premier League squad. Arteta, though, believes that tiredness may have played a role. Arsenal have played 9 games since winning the Community Shield on August the 29th. These have included EFL Cup ties, as well as last Thursday's Europa League group stage opener against Rapid Vienna. We didn't look as sharp on the ball. We didn't have much purpose on the ball. David Luiz gave us something different when we wanted to do something with the low blocks. Credit to them. They are really organised and it's difficult to create chances. We created one with Hector Bellerin and we didn't convert. It's an aspect we have to improve on. To be fair, I was really pleased with the first half, the way we pressed and the aggression we showed. We were effective with that and restricted them to nothing. We scored that goal on the set piece and I don't know how it got disallowed. We needed to be patient and not to make any errors. Arsenal are, of course, back in action on Thursday night as they welcome Irish side Dundalk to the Emirates Stadium. And then, of course, on Sunday, it's a trip to Old Trafford and Manchester United. Now, we will talk about the Dundalk game and Manchester United in other shows, the actual previews and everything else. But in terms of this, I'm not really buying this fatigue thing. I really ain't. Because when you're talking about the team playing last week in the Europa League and Carabao Cup and everything else, Mikel Arteta has gone with very, very strong lineup, especially in the Europa League last week. So if you wanted players to have a rest, and if you felt that there was the risk of fatigue, then you should have rested players. Aubameyang's had a rest, that's fine. But, you know, the EFL and also the Europa League, why are you playing Leno in goal? Why not give the new guy an opportunity, for example? Other players, defenders, midfielders, and why is Reece Nelson not getting a lot of game time? Joe Willock, etc. They're players that could play, and you know, other players that are playing a lot can get a bit of a rest. It's the main thing. So I'm not buying that fatigue thing. It seems like an easy excuse. I agree with what he's saying there. In the first half, we were really good. Should never, ever have had our goal disallowed, and that would have completely changed the game because it would have opened things up very, very early. And the longer the game went on, the more confident Leicester got. And ultimately, we got sucker punched and Jamie Vardy again. And it is what it is. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. Let me know what you think about the Paul Pogba situation, the Champions League games tonight, and also the Arsenal result and what happened there, because it was not great, was it? So listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.